1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Special Assistant on Information says the Prime Minister is visiting China tomorrow to discuss bilateral economic and trade relations with the Chinese leadership. American Democratic presidential candidate has urged India to respect the rights of the Kashmiri people in occupied Kashmir. In Tunisia, parliamentary polls are being held today. The second T20 of the three-match series between Pakistan and Sri Lanka will be played in Lahore tomorrow. And now the news in detail. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan, says Prime Minister Imran Khan is visiting China tomorrow to discuss bilateral economic and trade relations and CPAC-related projects with the Chinese leadership. Addressing a news conference in Lahore, she said the situation in occupied Kashmir and India's aggression along the line of control will also come under discussion during talks between the Pakistani and the Chinese leadership. The Special Assistant said Pakistan's economy is moving forward on a positive trajectory and deficits are witnessing a decline. Meanwhile, APP reports that Prime Minister Imran Khan, during his upcoming visit to China, will hold separate meetings with the Chinese President Xi Jinping and Premier Li Keqiang to discuss issues of regional and bilateral significance. The Prime Minister will also discuss expansion of projects under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor framework, besides cooperation in agriculture, industrial, and socio-economic sectors. He is also likely to address the China-Pakistan Business Forum in Beijing to further promote economic and trade exchanges between the two countries. A government spokesman has categorically dismissed as utter fabrication a report published in a weekly magazine that the special plane given by the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman Abdulaziz to facilitate Prime Minister Imran Khan's visit to the United States was called back by him from Canada to New York. The spokesman said it is totally false and absolutely carries no truth whatsoever. He said the report also carries baseless, self-created theory with respect to Prime Minister's meeting with the leaders of Turkey and Malaysia in New York. The spokesman said Pakistan and Saudi Arabian leadership enjoyed the most cordial and brotherly relations. The Chairman, National Accountability Bureau, Javed Iqbal, has rejected the allegations leveled by traders on NAB as unjustified. Addressing a presser in Islamabad this morning, he said NAB will never take unfriendly steps against businessmen. He said we are struggling to provide good environment to businessmen in the country. Javed Iqbal said NAB does not formulate business policies. The chairman said he never demanded arbitrary authority. American Democratic presidential candidate Elizabeth Warren has expressed concerns over restrictions in communications blockade in occupied Kashmir. In a tweet, she urged India to respect the rights of the Kashmiri people. The Massachusetts senator is the second influential American politician to raise concerns over Kashmir. Her statement came a month after fellow Democrat Bernie Sanders expressed similar concerns. Addressing the annual convention of the Islamic Society of North America in Houston on September 1st, Bernie Sanders said he was deeply concerned over the situation in occupied Kashmir and asked the American government to speak out boldly in support of the United Nations-backed peaceful resolutions to the dispute. He said India's action in occupied Kashmir was unacceptable. In occupied Kashmir, the lockdown continues on the 63rd consecutive day today. All shops, main markets, and educational institutions continue to remain shut, and the public transport is off the road in the Kashmir Valley and parts of the Jammu region. With Kashmir getting into the third month of the crisis triggered by India's August 5th decision of abrogation of special status of Jammu and Kashmir, normal life remains paralyzed in the held territory. In Tunisia, parliamentary polls are being held today. These are the third parliamentary polls since 2011 revolt in the country. More than 15,000 candidates are contesting 2017 seats in the parliament. Official results of the polls are scheduled for Wednesday. The vote comes 2 weeks after the first round of a presidential election that swept aside traditional political parties in favor of the independent candidates. And finally, cricket. The second T20 of the three-match series between Pakistan and Sri Lanka will be played in Lahore tomorrow. The match will start at 1830 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.